This is Scott Aaron, and welcome to the Success Made Simple podcast. This is a podcast dedicated to teaching entrepreneurs, network marketers, online business owners that success is not made simple, but it takes simple decisions that create the success that we truly deserve. So what I'm going to do each week is bring you guys short, quick, and effective tips on how to really take yourself and your businesses to the next level. Testing 1, 2. So I just wanted to first start by saying thank you so much for all of the people that support the Network Marketing Made Simple podcast. And I talk to so many people that want to start their own podcast and they hire this company and that company. And what I love about Anchor, which is the platform that hosts my podcast, it's free. You can create your own background music. You can edit your podcast right from your phone. And the other benefit is that Anchor distributes your podcast to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Pocket Cast, all the other ones. And if you want to monetize it, if you want to make money from your podcast, there's no minimum listenership. You will get ads and sponsors if you choose to, and it's everything you need to make a very successful podcast that benefits people. So if you haven't downloaded the Anchor app, download it and go to anchor.fm to get started, and it will change your business and your life because it'll allow you to reach that many more people. So welcome to episode 3 of the Success Made Simple podcast. Today we're going to go over the magic formula for leading with an opportunity to provide coaching services, network marketing, direct sales, online sales for that matter, because I think the one big struggle that a lot of people have is they always say, well, I don't know how to lead with the opportunity. I don't know how to close the sale. I don't know what to do. And in my now almost 20 years experience of being in sales, but also being a coach, I've really honed in and learned the exact way to actually paint the picture of what needs to be done and create a formula for how to make that happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down the exact way that, if followed, this could absolutely raise your opportunities and chances of closing people into your business, into your services, and basically expand your business. So here's the magic formula. Number 1, when you get someone on the phone, you always want that person to start by talking about themselves. And what I can share with you that is, the one thing that I've learned is that 2 things. Number 1, people love talking about themselves. And number 2, people love being listened to. So it only makes sense when you're talking to someone about an opportunity to either hire you or to partner with you or to work with you. It just makes sense to allow them to share their story first. So when you get them on the phone, say, hey, Steve, great to connect with you. Tell me a little bit about what you do for a living. So when you reverse it like that, because most people are so used to getting on there and having to verbal vomit what they do and overcomplicate things and talk too much, you just ask questions to get answers. So you always want to start, number 1, by letting that person talk first. Number 2, after they share their story, you ask for permission to share your story. Because if you've listened appropriately when that person has shared their story, you're going to pick up on maybe some pain points or key words or key phrases of things that you can relate back to your story to obviously raise the level of rapport and relationship. So when you tell your story, you relate it to theirs to make it more relatable to that person. The more that you raise that level of rapport and relationship, the higher the chance and the opportunity that person is going to actually say yes to your opportunity or to coach with you or to build a business with you. So number 2 is share your story. Number 3, talk about your passion. It's important for them to first start with their story, and number two, share your story. But number three, your passion. Explain to them why you do what you do. Explain to them why you believe in this business, this product, this business model, your coaching services. Explain to them exactly what the reason for it is, why you're doing it. Because when people can hear the why of why you're doing it and why it's good and how it helps people, it takes the conversation to another level. Because it's not just a sales call. It's not just an opportunity call. You're actually humanizing yourself by allowing people into a piece of you, sharing your passion. So number three, talk about the passion and the why behind what you do. And number four, and this is the last step to the magic formula, is sharing an aha moment. A moment that basically came about, that really struck a chord with you, that led you down the path that you're on. It could be a moment. It could be a story. It could be just one of those light bulb moments where you said, you know what? I'm going down this path. This is something that I want to do. So again, it doesn't have to be anything momentous. It doesn't have to be a monetary something. Just something that really struck you to your core, where it's continuing you to go down the path of discovery that you're on. So again, this magic formula, number one, always start with their story. Number two, share your story and connect it back to them. Number three, your passion and your why for what you're doing and why you're doing it. And number four, your aha moment. This practiced over time will absolutely raise the opportunity that you all have to build a better business, to build a better brand, and create more outstanding relationships. Guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. And again, stay tuned every week as I'll come to you with more quick tips, advice, and ways to build a better you and a better business. See you next week, everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.